Hello and welcome to another analysis behind the news. So did you get the memo? You know, the one that says the John Birch Society is racist. Right, the same John Birch Society that employed black patriotic Americans in the 60s and 70s to expose the divide and conquer plans that was largely the work of communist front groups. The same John Birch Society that employed Reverend Delmar Dennis, who traveled the country under constant death threats because he was exposing the KKK for the John Birch Society. The same John Birch Society that welcomes and embraces patriotic Americans of all races. Yes, that John Birch Society. The same John Birch Society that nationally renowned conservative radio host Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson has been a member of for 20 plus years. Oh, did I mention that he's a black American as well? But yet, JBS must be racist because former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice said so in a Facebook post. She said she understands how much it hurts to be hated for the color of her skin. Well, how about being hated based upon false assumption? She smeared the many hundreds of thousands of her fellow Americans that have come into JBS throughout its history to accomplish less government, more responsibility, and with God's help, a better world. What harm have they done? Does she not know that America is once again under attack from within by segregationist forces? Does she not know that these same forces are directly linked to those that organized the violent protests and race riots in the 60s and 70s? Of course she does. She is not ignorant by any stretch of the imagination. But she has spent the latter part of her career in the company of and serving the interests of neoconservatives. We can thank the neoconservatives for effectively ruining conservative politics by moving it away from traditional conservative principles of limited government and non-interventionist foreign policy. Their big watershed moment came during the Bush senior and junior presidencies, when the conservative trend was to utilize war as a tool to spread democracy, of which subsequent administrations have adopted. Neoconservatives pushed for the federal government to have even more unconstitutional power. Their telltale signs include never-ending wars, increasing indebtedness, and more international entanglements. Again, all opportunities to increase the size and scope of the federal government. Our DVD, Neoconservatives, Changing American Politics, gives great insight into the aims of the neoconservatives as well as key planners. You can view it for free on our YouTube channel and purchase the DVDs in bulk from shopjbs.org. Links are in the video description. Neoconservatives have a globalist agenda, which is why they haven't found an international trade deal that they didn't like. And with the renegotiations of NAFTA underway, the neoconservative leadership of the Republican Party is using NAFTA as a vehicle to expand the globalist agenda of international entanglements. NAFTA will cause an explosion of unaccountable bureaucracies that will be at a level above our own government. If you like global government, like that seen governing the European Union, then you'll just love the newly expanded and modernized NAFTA 2.0. Round one of negotiations took place last week, with another one scheduled in September in Mexico. The targeted date of wrapping up negotiations is rather fluid, but best guesstimates place it in July 2018. But that can quickly change if the Trump administration ramps up efforts to conclude. And last week, our newest tool for fighting NAFTA arrived. Our Get Us Out of NAFTA booklet is a great follow-up to the existing lineup of the Slim Jim and the article reprint. Use these, all three of them please, in your efforts to educate others on why they need to contact Congress and President Trump to tell them to put America first and get us out of NAFTA. In fact, the booklet exposes the plans of NAFTA and then gives you a plan forward in the back for a way to help. Go to jbs.org/NAFTA for a link to the booklet, the Slim Jim, and the article reprint. The Slim Jim is a great way to open up the conversation, and the reprint is a great way to give them even further details. And then obviously the booklet gives them even more, exposing NAFTA's roots and plans, and offers ways for those who want to get involved by putting America first. Again, head over to jbs.org/NAFTA. Let's place a stop to the globalist neoconservative agenda that falsely accuses patriotic Americans. A much more rigorous defense of JBS can be found at thenewamerican.com in the article, After Charlottesville, Globalist Rice Smears Patriots as Racist, as written by Alex Newman. Of course, we have a link in the description. So until next time, we'll see you then.